Hey guys, it's Zeon, the realest motherfucking Dragon Ball community, and I am back and I am finally doing this damn Q&A that I kept saying I was going to do. Finally doing it, because people kept asking, and asking, and asking. So it's finally happening. Here it is. And without wasting any more of you guys' time, you waited long enough, let's jump right into it. First question, I don't know why, but to me, Quaman Quinn looks like a young Stevie Wonder when he wears glasses. Not even a question for my first question. Off to a great start. And, yeah, I can see that. A young Stevie Wonder when Quinn's got the glasses on. Yeah, alright. You know, and it's ironic that you bring up that comparison because he wears glasses for the exact same reason. Quinn, little known fact, legally blind, can't see. In fact, it is really impressive that this man can watch Dragon Ball on a regular basis without even being able to see it and talk about it in such a detailed fashion. You would think he could actually goddamn see. Yeah, it's a miracle, really. It really just shows you what dedication can do. Ever watched One Piece? Yes, I'm about 200 episodes into One Piece. One Piece is really good. That's all I can really say. I'm really far behind. Please don't spoil anything for me, because I've actually avoided a lot of spoilers for One Piece. I've done a pretty good job of that. So yeah, like I said, I'm only about 200 episodes into One Piece. Really need to get caught up. Where I left off, though, it was fucking awesome. Hopefully it stayed fucking awesome. Ever watched Baki the Grappler? Nope. I know of it. I know exactly what it is. I have seen trailers. Just never got around to watching it. Probably never will, because I have too much other shit to watch. Ever watch Hunter x Hunter? Yes. Hunter x Hunter is quite possibly the greatest shonen action battle series ever. Like it and Yu Yu Hakusho stand on the shonen action anime mountain. It just every other shonen action series just worships it as its god. Or at the very least should, because they're all inferior to Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter. Fact. Fuck anyone says otherwise. Ever watched the anime Monster? I saw an episode of it. I thought it was really good. The DVDs got discontinued, so I never picked it up. I think Australia, honestly, has like a complete English dub set, so I may just import it from there along with a lot of other shit that Australia seems to get that we don't. But yeah, one of these days I will actually watch all the Monster. But what I saw of the first episode, it seemed really good, and I've heard nothing but great things about it. So yeah, do you like Fleetwood Mac? Don't actually, no. I can't say I do, because I've never listened to it. Yeah, I have never listened to Fleetwood Mac. I have no clue what kind of music they make. The name sounds like they would be country. If so, probably I don't like it, because I don't like country. So there you go. If it's not country, I guess you can correct me in the comments, but I've never listened to a single song of theirs, have no clue what how they even sound like. So yeah. Ever hear of Suicide Mouse? Nope. Sounds like some sort of dubstep thing. Is it a dubstep thing? I hate dubstep, so don't know what the hell Suicide Mouse is, so I can't even... I probably should have just deleted that one before I even started, because I have no clue what the hell that is, but whatever. Ever watch Pitch Perfect 1 and 2? No. Not at all. They don't interest me in the least. I have no reason to. So there you go. Probably will never watch them unless, I don't know, maybe someone, probably a female, makes me. But yeah, as it currently stands, I'm never going to see them. I have no intention on it. There you go. When I was a child, I watched on an everyday basis Dragon Tales, Arthur, DBZ, and G Gundam. What are shows you watched as a child consistently? Well, as a child, I grew up in the 80s and the early 90s as a child, so that would be the 87 TMNT. That was my jam. Still kind of is. Well, TMNT is my jam. 87 series, not so much. Kind of grew out of it, but still, TMNT as a whole is my shit. Real Ghostbusters, Power Rangers, Rescue Rangers, Darkwing Duck. There's a lot of good fucking shows. What else? I miss but the Nicktoons, I loved a lot of the Nicktoons, almost all of them pretty much I loved. So yeah, I grew up with Voltron. Also, Voltron was when I grew up as a kid. Almost forgot that one. That was another big one from my childhood, early childhood. So yeah, that pretty much sums up my childhood. Like, I mean, if you're my age, Bucky O'Hare, fucking awesome. If you are my age, you probably grew up with a lot of the same things. I'm pretty sure, I know Danny's grown up with a lot of this shit as well. But yeah, that was my jam growing up. Up next, what the hell was Garo thinking when he made Android 19? Like, you know, as far as my headcanon is concerned, he has a fetish for obese albinos, and he made 19 to fuck. Also to kill Goku. But, you know, he wants something that could kill Goku and that he could be sexually aroused by, and he made 19 look like that. That is, feel free to adopt that into your own personal headcanon. Wow, that's really fucked up. Anyhow, will you continue Dragon Ball Dissection? No, never. Not going to happen. I will never go back to that series ever again. One, there's already a series called Dragon Ball Dissection. I didn't know at the time when I made mine, and Lance does an amazing job. I don't really want to step on his toes whatsoever. I already announced my own critical analysis Dragon Ball series I'm going to be starting this year called Dragon Balls Deep. It's going to start with the Beer's arc comparison review thing with Battle of Gods. It's going to be a whole big massive fucking video. It's going to be really fucking awesome and epic. I guarantee it. It'll be worth the wait. But yeah, look forward to that. Dragon Balls Deep is going to be the closest thing to Dragon Ball Dissection you're going to get from me. Alright, do you think that the Batman, the Killing Joke animated movie should be rated R? No, not at all. I mean, that movie wasn't that, or that book wasn't that violent. It's fairly tame, I thought. So yeah, no, I think you could probably just get away with it being PG-13. I mean, they got away with making The Dark Knight Returns PG-13, and like that one had a Joker like stabbing a guy in the neck with a busted coffee mug and just bleeding all over the goddamn place. So yeah, I think it'd easily be PG-13. Like, I think if they made it R-rated, it'd just be trying too hard. So yeah, no. PG-13 is fine for The Killing Joke. Let's see. I think Chi-Chi in her prime Dragon Ball would beat Mr. Satan. Do you agree? I almost got me to say Hercules, you son of a bitch. Anyhow, do you agree? No, I think Mr. Satan could take her. Keep in mind, Mr. Satan is an actual world martial arts champion. You know, Chi-Chi was a proficient fighter in her own rights, but only by normal fighter standards. Mr. Satan is a top of his class of normal human fighters, where Chi-Chi was just respectable. So yeah, I think there's a reason Mr. Satan has, you know, gotten as far as he does in these tournaments, and you know, the reason he was ever the world martial arts champion ever. Don't also keep in fact that, like, dude's fucking strong. Like, he shattered like those tiles in his very first episode. He pulled like 4 fucking Greyhound buses. Dude's fucking strong. Chi-Chi, I love her to death. She's my waifu. But yeah, Mr. Satan, I think would take her. Would you date a woman who is 10 to 15 years older than you? I don't see why not. I mean, I've dated women slightly older than me, but I've dated women much younger. I've dated my last girlfriend was 9 years younger than me, so I don't see why 10 years older would matter. I don't really give a shit about age. I give a shit about the person. If I like them, I like them. If they like me back, cool, we date. That's kind of how that works. Yeah, I don't really care about age whatsoever. I don't really think of it as a factor. So yeah, that's my stance on dating. There you go. Can you do a video on ranking the Dragon Ball manga arcs from worst to best? I can. I'm sure I could at some point in time in the future. One of these days, I'm sure I'll get around to it. Let's see. I haven't actually read the manga from beginning to end. The first I've read is the Frieza arc. I'm currently looking every time I go to bookstores, I'm looking to find the other volumes to fill in my collection. But yeah, But yeah, at some point I could probably do that. I probably will, actually, at some point. Because I know I want to do it for the anime. I'm definitely going to do it for the anime. Once Super is done, and I will rank all of the arcs from Dragon Ball to Z to GT to Super. And give my full opinions on that. So yeah, I'm sure a manga one can be done easily as well. Because the manga and the anime arcs are different enough. Fave arc in DBZ. Saiyan arc, hands down. I think the series peaked at its very first arc, and it was a steady kind of decline. And then you hit the Majin Buu arc, and it was just a complete fucking drop off. But you know, it's Saiyan arc, hands down. I think it excelled at everything. It's pretty much like some of the best shit. It's one of the best fights in the entire franchise with Vegeta. There's a lot of teamwork going on. It expanded the lore of Dragon Ball. It had really good pacing. The filler was fucking fantastic. Like, probably some of the best filler material in the entire franchise, period. So yeah, Saiyan arc of DBZ, hands down, absolute favorite. What is the Dragon Ball community pecking order? Well, you have me, right up here. And then down here you have all the not me. All this down here is not me, and then there's me. Me, not me. And there you go. That is the Dragon Ball pecking. No, I don't know. We don't have a pecking order. I mean, if you want to go by it depends on what you call pecking order. Do you go by what, knowledge? Do you want who's the most knowledgeable? Danny. I would say Danny is number 1, Jay is number 2, and probably I'm number 3. That's how I would rank us based on just. Out of all the conversations I've had with everybody, how I kind of view how we would all kind of line up. So yeah, if you want it based on subs, I guess Rhyme Style would be at the top. If you want to just, I mean, Danny's kind of the one who organizes us and shit. But I mean, he's not our leader or anything. I mean, we do things independent of him. We don't, I mean, we're all independent. That's the thing. We're just all fans of Dragon Ball. That's the thing that binds us, and the fact that we're all friends because of it. So yeah, So I wouldn't say that there is a pecking order. So there you go. But there's only a pecking order. I'm number 1 at the top. Fuck everybody else. Do you plan on getting the full color Dragon Ball Z manga? Next year is the Frieza Saga, or next year the Frieza Saga is getting colored. No, I have no interest in colored material that was originally in black and white. I prefer it in the original black and white format. Movies, television, comic books, manga. It was in black and white, I want to see it in black and white. In fact, I really dislike what IDW does with the TMNT comics. The old TMNT comics, they were printed in black and white, and they're doing color versions. Ugh. Luckily, the Eastman and Laird stuff, their Ultimate Edition comics that they've been putting out, those are still in black and white the way I prefer them, and then they have colored versions, which I have no interest in at all. So there you go. No, I have zero interest in the colored mangas. Even the Boyhood arc, which they're apparently going to be coloring. I love that end of Dragon Ball. From that to the Saiyan arc is really my favorite chunk of the franchise as a whole. But yeah, I have no desire to own the color mangas. I just want the black and white ones. Do you think that the Yu Yu Hakusho opening theme is better than Chala Head Chala? Yes. I believe Smile Bomb is better than Chala Head Chala. Now the question is, do I think Smile Bomb is better than We Got a Power? Maybe someone will ask me that question at some point and I'll get to answer it. Hint, hint. Okay. I just realized something. One day, if Piccolo lives long enough, he will outlive Gohan and all the Earthlings and the Saiyan characters. I wonder what Piccolo would do after that. Do we know he's going to outlive them? I mean, do we know what his lifespan is? We know that, Dende and, Dragon-type Namekians live a long time, but the warrior types, Piccolo aged, went from infant to teenager or young adult in a span of 3 years. So do we know that they age slowly, or that they have a longer lifespan? Maybe he'll have a normal lifespan. We don't know. So And even if he did outlive them, he would probably still be around Dende and Mr. Popo, Pan, maybe Pan's grandkids, or kids, he would be around for them, because I don't think, he would just abandon that family. Like, I have a feeling he's going to have a close attachment to Pan, a close attachment to whatever kids Pan has until he eventually dies himself. If he has a long lifespan. So I guess that's what he would do. He would still be doing what he's doing, just with the future generations. That's about it. Team 4-Star Popo versus Geekdom 101 when it comes to romance. I'm going to go with Danny on that one, because I really just feel like Bishop Popo would just slam a bitch down and rape her. And be like, bitch, this is what you want. Don't pretend that you don't. Maybe pop a roofie in her fucking mouth if she gets a little too wild. So, yeah, and then probably, like, slap her in the face and push her down some stairs after he's, used her up like a dirty wash rag. I think Danny would actually give you real relationship advice. Or, would actually romance a woman and not just rape them and, be an abusive fuckhole. So, then again, women tend to like abusive fuckholes, so, I don't know, maybe Popo has the right idea. Favorite Super Saiyan transformation? Super Saiyan 4. Hands down. God is probably my second favorite. But yeah, Super Saiyan 4 is hands down my favorite Super Saiyan transformation. And no, that's not the reason why I think it's the strongest. I think it's the strongest because of things that are in the series. And if they ever, if I ever had, real reasons to believe that God was stronger, who knows? God could actually be stronger. Honestly, the more I think about it, I think, because I averaged it around 25 times SS3 and 30 times SS3, and that's honestly, God could be equal. It could be 30 times, it could be 40 times, it could be 50 times. We really don't know. But like I said, that was just my worthless fucking headcanon back then, and it still is my worthless fucking headcanon. That's all it is. But yeah, 4 is my favorite. Sorry, went off on a tangent there. 4 is my favorite. What's your thoughts on marijuana? Don't really have an opinion. I don't do it myself. I don't have a problem with people who do it. It's a thing. Not really my thing, just a thing. As far as, I think it should be legal. I think it's dumb to arrest people who do it because you're taking tax dollar monies to lock up people for victimless crimes. I think that's stupid bullshit. But other than that, yeah, it's my only opinions on it right there. I have no problem with it, and it should be legal. So if you like pot, there you go. I support it being legal at very least. What's your favorite moment from the Lord Slug movie? Okay, favorite part, hands down, without a doubt, that fucking sweet-ass Fist and North Star reference where Chi-Chi comes in and, kicks a dude, and she, takes, a stance, and the guy explodes. And it does this flashing text that's and they say the name of her cool fucking mom attack. And that was fucking awesome. Wait, no. I'm sorry. That was Dragon Ball Z abridged take on Lord Slug. No, Lord Slug was a piece of shit movie and I fucking hate it. I have nothing that I like about it, I'm pretty sure. I watched it not too long ago to see, I think that movie might have been okay. Because I like the abridged version. The abridged version made it look great, so I'm yeah, I need to give that another shot. No, it's terrible. I fucking hate it. It is so goddamn bad. It is one of the worst movies in the entire franchise. So yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I dislike that one more than any of the other movies. I like the setting. I like the setting where the fight took place. That's about it. Who's your least favorite Ninja Turtle? Leonardo. Easily Leonardo. The only version of Leonardo I like is the 2012 animated version. Nickelodeon's version of Leonardo. Love him. Think he's cool. Every other version of Leonardo I think is boring and lame. And it's just, he's the leader type, They never really deviate too much from him. Even when they try to give him a character, it's mostly let's ship him with Karai. That gives him a character, right? So yeah, no. Leonardo, least favorite by far. Who is your favorite Frieza henchman? Tagoma. You even have to ask Tagoma by a long shot. I don't really know what else to say about it. He's better than most Dragon Ball Z full-fledged villains, so of course Tagoma. do you read light novels? In case you do, are there any that you would like to recommend? I've read a handful. Really none that I could just straight up be like, yeah, I should. I mean, I like all the ones I've read, but I mean, like Kizamonogatari I'm reading right now, that's pretty good. The Haruhi one was good, but I mean, those have anime adaptations, so I mean, you can just watch the anime, and they're, both series are known for having really faithful adaptations to their books. So, Vampire Hunter D books, if you like the Vampire Hunter D movies, I would definitely recommend reading those, because the two books that they are based on the movies deviated very heavily from the books, and I thought the books were a lot better than the movies. So yeah, there's those. BB Serial Murder Case, which is a Death Note spinoff. If you're a Death Note fan, highly recommend that to read. Though some of the names they make up are really weird, but other than that, it's super, super good. But yeah, those are the light novels that I've read, and I guess that I can recommend. Shit, where did I go? Oh, wait, there we go. I lost track where I went there. Can you speak Japanese? Fuck, no, I cannot. I know a few words and phrases, not enough to have like a real conversation with anybody or say anything meaningful. So yeah, no, I cannot speak Japanese at all. Zuno looks like a hilarious amalgamation of Buddha, the Watcher, and Metatron. Or Metron. I don't know who the hell Metron is. I love it. If you were Zuno, what would be your breast size to questions answered ratio? Would be your... Majin, so what the fuck are you even talking about, bro? I have no clue. I'm gonna have to skip that one. Sorry, bro. What? Okay. Do you have Dragon Ball Evolution on DVD? Nope, I do not. I have Dragon Ball Evolution on Blu-ray, because I'm an elitist. And I have a problem, and I have to buy every fucking physical format of Dragon Ball, apparently. God, ugh. Anyhow, yeah, I own it on Blu-ray. What is your go-to alcoholic beverage? If I just want to have like a drink, just like if I don't want to get plastered or whatever, there's a lot of buzz. Beer's my go-to. Dos Equis and Yingling are my go-to beers. If I want to get fucked up, I drink Seagram's sweet tea vodka with some lemonade. That's fucking delicious. Get you fucked up. If you're of legal drinking age and watching this, I highly recommend Seagram, sweet tea vodka, and lemonade. Good shit. Next up, there are now people saying that the Saiyan on the Universe 6 team is Broly's son, Facepalm. Facepalm, indeed. Fuck the internet. Fuck the fandom. Or fuck those guys, at least. Fucking Broly tards. How much money do you think The Force Awakens is going to make? All of it. They're going to make all the goddamn money. They've already made all the goddamn money. We're going to print more money to give to the goddamn Force Awakens. We are just going to praise it as an altar, just offer everything we have. We're going to start, we're going to run out of money and paper and materials to print money on. And we're just going to start, sacrificing our children to go see The Force Awakens. Because apparently, yes, it's going to make all the goddamn money ever. Ever. God damn, that movie isn't going to be fucking stopped. Which is better, Full Metal Alchemist or Attack on Titan? Full Metal Alchemist. It's actually a complete story. It has an ending. I love Full Metal Alchemist anyhow. But it's one of my favorites. And Attack on Titan's great series. Fucking love it, but it doesn't have an ending. I mean, yeah, they're going to keep making more of it, but we have no clue if the ending is going to live up to its hype. I mean, the manga's still going. It could completely fucking crash and burn and suck balls. So yeah, so far, Full Metal Alchemist. Maybe Attack on Titan will get way fucking better, and its ending will just blow my goddamn mind, or just be really emotional and really just hit a lot of levels for me. But, right now, Full Metal Alchemist. We'll see, maybe it'll change when Attack on Titan actually has an ending. In episode 23, Goku told Goten and Trunks to leave because it was too dangerous, but he left Bulma. The goddamn human, she can't fight for shit. Friggin' Mr. Satan's probably more stronger than her, definitely more stronger than her. Or probably definitely stronger than her. And Vegeta didn't say anything either. So my question is, what the hell, Goku? Yeah, okay, I brought this up before. I think they're really just trying to maintain like the status quo of the movie. Like, you know, they weren't there for the movie, so they can't be there for the arc. They showed up, did one thing, and then they were shooed away. The big difference here is that Piccolo isn't present, but Piccolo didn't have a presence in that fight, really. Like, I mean, you know, he didn't do anything of relevance during that entire sequence. So him not being there, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So yeah, I think that's just what it is. They weren't there for the movie, so they didn't want them there to be for them to be there during the fight with Frieza. That's all there is to it. They didn't make sense at all. Okay, I remember on Geekdom's ass page that someone says that there is a vid for Neverworld crying. Is this true? Yes. If you want to see it, I'm sure you can find it somewhere. I'm sure someone has uploaded it to the internet for the world to continue seeing. Fucking body change that doesn't make sense. Fucking Ginu nut header and then defusion. Fucking waste of a potentially interesting villain with good character depth and an intriguing backstory. Fucking dead to Ginu an episode later. Fucking nerf Gohan. Fuck. Yeah, Majin Soul. I feel you, bro. That episode was horseshit. And yeah, it was garbage. Fuck it. Fuck it and fuck the people who like it. That was just terrible. Why don't you like Flo Chala Head Chala? He's talking about the Flo's cover of Chala Head Chala. I don't like it because I think it's terrible. He took this really epic, energetic, silly song done by Hironobu Kageyama, you know, that was just so iconic. It made a bland, generic J-pop, auto-tune to hell boy band cover of it. How could I not hate it? That would be like that'd be like saying, "Oh man, why didn't you like NSYNC's cover of Eye of the Tiger?" Fuck you! Fuck you, that's why I didn't like it. And fuck you, that's why I didn't like the Flow version of Chala Head Chala, man. It's just, it's not good. Like, they took this great song and they just fucking made it terrible. Like, it's just a bad, it's a bad song in its own right, but it's also a horrendous cover that does horrible disservice. Like this is like the worst remake since, I don't know, I can't think of a really terrible remake off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's plenty out there to just insert random movie that came out, like, you know, in the last 5 years. It's probably a terrible remake of something. In theory, would Future Trunks be able to use the Room of Spirit and Time in his timeline, since it is a different dimension? I guess I don't see why not. I mean, yeah, I mean, he's already spent 2 days, so unless it physically affects his body, and that's why he can't stay there for more than 2 days, and then, like, his Room of Spirit and Time would detect that he's already spent 2 days in it. Then again, we don't know what the hell happened. Well, then again, yeah, I think they said like the door disappears after 2 days. So maybe you would be able to tell. I don't know. We don't know why that rule is in place, other than to keep them from training 10 years in it. That's it. Have you ever seen the show Glee? No. Never will. Doesn't look like it's going to be my thing. Have no interest in watching it ever. Do you think Shampa's Saiyans will be able to go SSJ? God, I hate that acronym. Just say SS, people, for fuck's sake. They have to. Without a doubt, they're going to have to be able to. Or he's going to have to be able to, or she, whatever. Like, people keep saying it's she, let's say a he to me. He's going to have to be able to, but he's going to have to go SSG SS. And they better give a goddamn good backstory for this guy to explain why the fuck he gets to go SSG SS. But yeah, he's going to have a transformation, without a doubt. Maybe Saiyans in Universe 6 have different transformations. Maybe it's a different biology. We don't know yet. GT animation versus Super animation. GT all the way. Super's animation has been wonky as fuck. There's only a handful of really good looking episodes. GT only had one bad animator, dude named Uchiyama. He did, I think, 15 episodes. So 15 terrible looking episodes out of 64, as opposed to Super being 25 episodes in, and it's been, the quality has been, and it's like, you know, a handful of really good looking episodes, a whole bunch of mediocre looking ones, and like a handful of terrible ones. So yeah, I'm gonna go with GT. Like, GT still has, like, you know, even compared to Z, GT's animation I think is more on point and more consistent in quality. Mostly because they dropped Ibusawa, who's another terrible animator. They dropped him in Z and replaced him with another dude for GT. And so yeah, I already think GT already has like the most consistent and best looking animation overall out of all 4 shows at this point. I blame this mostly on Toei's current staff. Like, they just did not. I don't know what the hell happened with it when they went digital, but when they went digital, their quality is. So yeah, did Toei turn Gohan into a pussy? I don't really think Gohan's a pussy, but if you're talking about Gohan's current state as a character, no, Toriyama did. If you want to point the blame somewhere, do it with Toriyama. It's his fault. Deal with it, guys. Funimation or Ocean dubs? Ocean. I like their cast better. The dubs for the 3 movies that they did, movies 1, 2, and 3, my favorite Dragon Ball dubs of all time. In fact, Danny even agrees with me on that as well. I mean, I also really did like the dub. I enjoyed Kai's dub. I really enjoyed the dubs for Battle of Gods and the dub for Resurrection F. But, yeah, but if I have to choose to watch a specific dub, like, you know, like my favorite, you know, dubbed thing in Dragon Ball, it's the 3 movies done by Ocean. Cats or dogs? Cats. Cats all the way. Reason being is I have never had a cat sit on the floor, lick its balls, climb on me, and then slobber all over my goddamn face. So yeah, cats. Cats 100% of the way, except no substitutes. In TMT Out of Shadows, I want to see Casey Jones fight Raphael, but there's one problem. Raphael's too big for him to fight. Yeah, that isn't going to happen, unfortunately. Like, you know, it is kind of a running theme in TMT, no matter what continuity, for them to duke it out at some point. I don't see it happening. Maybe they'll try. Maybe they'll do a parody of it. This movie seems to be pretty self-aware and knows what it's doing, so maybe they'll like make a little hint, nod to it, and like Casey will try and Raphael's knock him out in one hit. I don't know. But, they might do something. Like what him... Let's see, like what him and Mikey are going to fight over the affections for April. Assuming you're talking about Casey in that case. Casey and Mikey are going to fight over her affections. Probably not. They'll probably, like, Mikey will probably be a little butthurt, but it feel kind of like, you know, like he needs, like, peacock around her and shit, but he's going to get the girl, we know it. Team Iron Man or Team Cap? Team Cap all the way. I was Team Cap for the comic book Civil War, and I'm going to be Team Cap for the movie Civil War. Captain America is just... I'm always just like... I like Captain America as a character, his ideals, his values. He's one of my favorite superheroes that I've never read a single comic for. I keep reading him showing up in like cross events and other people's comics, but I never actually read Captain America comics. But I fucking love Captain America as a character. I love his movies. They're my favorite movies of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So yeah, Team Cap all the way. Janemba versus Super Boo. Go takes absorbed. Hate versus questions. I don't know. We don't like. Probably Super Boo, because like he's just more durable. You know, like he's all rubbery and shit. He's kind of hard. He's a lot harder to kill than Janemba would be. But so yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that. You know, plus if he's having issues, he can just absorb Janemba like he does with everybody else. What's your opinion on the X-Men Apocalypse trailer? I thought it was good, but I have 2 problems. I don't like the X-Men costumes, and Apocalypse looks like Ivan Ooze from the 90s Power Rangers movie. I love the hell out of the 90s Power Rangers movie. It's terrible. Still love it. Don't care. And Apocalypse. I thought it looks cool regardless. I have no problem with that, and I have no problem with the costumes. Saw the trailer. Liked it. Looking forward to seeing the movie. I doubt it'll suck. Bryan Singer has made, in my opinion, very, very good X-Men movies. I still think Matthew Vaughn made the best one, First Class, but I do love the other ones. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good movie. Looks like a good trailer. Looking forward to it. Name 3 safe desktop recording software that you can recommend. I can't, because I can only name one. OBS. OBS is what I'm using. Geekdom recommended it to me. Maybe he might know some others, but yeah, that's what I use. So if you want to do that, OBS, I think it's Open Broadcasting Software is what it stands for. Look it up for yourself. You can look up tutorials how to use it. It's not hard. So there you go. 21st Tenkaichi Budokai, blah, 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 blah. Let's try that one again. The 21st Tenkaichi Budokai arc is probably one of my favorites, and was well set up by the series. That being said, I think the Piccolo Daimao arc was a bit lazy. Thoughts? Well, I really like I love everything in Dragon Ball, but the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai I think is actually, it's well set up. Yes. Well, it's set up in terms of the narrative, but I don't know. I don't think that the format was that good. Like, all the new fighters that they introduced, Girin versus Goku, I thought was a really shitty kind of fight. I thought Ronfon versus Namu was a shitty fight. I thought, like, Kuririn versus Bacterian was just terrible. So, I mean, like, a lot of those early fights are really bad. Namu versus Goku was great. Kuririn versus Jackie Chun versus Yamcha, even though it was just a quick knock him out of the ring type deal. Loved, like, all that stuff. And then Goku versus Jackie Chun, that was a great finale. But yeah, I think, like, there's a lot of just low points in it. The training sequences are great, but yeah, there's like a huge dip in it. So it's actually my least favorite tournament arc of the three. So, sorry. It is a fantastic arc still, but I do not think it's, like, the best overall or anything. Piccolo Daimao arc, it's funny that you think it's lazy. It's actually my favorite arc in all of Dragon Ball, like the entire Dragon Ball franchise. It is my favorite. Like, I mean, I'm going by the anime specifically. So, yeah, it does lift a lot from structure and format-wise. It does lift a lot from the Red Ribbon Army arc, which is my second favorite arc. So, yeah, but I just feel like the stakes were raised a lot more with that. Kuririn's death was really well handled. There's a few weird things in it that I can nitpick, and it probably isn't as good as I remember it being either, because I haven't watched it in a few years. So maybe if I go back and I'm being critical about it, I'll probably end up not liking it as much. And it might, who knows, it might actually end up getting dropped down a notch or two, in my opinion. But currently it's actually my favorite. It probably isn't as good as I remember it being, but yeah, there you go. That's my thoughts. Is being able to practice the Mafuba without dying a plot hole, or is it possible that the act of trying to contain another being is what causes enough stress to kill the user? I don't think practicing it being not killing someone is a plot hole. I don't see why, like, because I really do feel it's the actual act of sealing the person in that kills them, or the attempt of it, like actually grabbing someone and trying to seal them away. I think you could argue that Drum, because I think like Tenshinhan probably should have died when he tried to capture Drum, but yeah, but as far as just practicing it, I don't think practicing it I don't think is a plot hole. I just think the actual maybe him almost sealing away because like the Mutant Roshi dies trying to seal Piccolo Daimao, but who knows? But yeah, I don't think it's a plot hole. There you go. That's my stance. Not a plot hole. Are you going to make any more Dragon Ball arc reviews? Yes. You're going to see deep, long-ass deconstructions of a lot of the other arcs, probably all the arcs at some point. That is what Dragon Ball's Deep is going to be all about. That and deconstructing characters, certain elements of the franchise. Probably touch on the movies a lot as well. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot with Dragon Ball Z. It's going to be a really far-reaching series that's going to be kind of limitless. Let's see. What's your least favorite? What's your favorite and least favorite Dragon Ball manga arcs? I already said. Fuck! I forgot what the hell I was saying. Damn it! Got sidetracked. Piccolo Daimao arc. There we go. Piccolo Daimao arc. I just fucking answered the question. My favorite arc from the manga. My least favorite... Fuck, I don't know. I mean, I haven't read the Majin Buu arc in its entirety for the manga, but if I know it's not that different from the anime, so just going by what I've read, like if I had to make the assumption, I would assume the Majin Buu arc, but to be fair, what I have read, probably the Hunt for the Dragon Balls arc. That's probably the my least favorite. Still a good arc, just, you know, I haven't... Well, actually, I take it back. The Frieza arc, because I have read a good chunk of the Frieza arc, so I can at least say the Frieza arc is my least favorite arc that I've read in the manga. Can you make a... Okay, I'm going to make this the last one. Can you make a vid comparing GT to Super? No. I mean, I probably could. I'm not going to, because there's nothing to compare. They're completely different shows set in different points in the Dragon Ball timeline. It's like asking me, hey, you know, like, you know, do a review of, like, you know, Goku, like the Dragon Ball versus Dragon Ball Z. No, it's a continuation. There's really nothing to compare. And I don't think it would be a good video. I could do a video I could do videos dissecting Super, I could do videos dissecting GT and, you know, analyzing and deconstructing it, but, you know, as far as comparing them, there really isn't a whole lot to compare, and I just don't want to do it, so I'm not going to. I think they're completely different shows, and they should stand on their own 2 feet and not be compared. People really need to stop comparing them, because there's nothing to compare, other than the fact that they are both extensions and sequels to Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. Hope you enjoyed the Q&A. Hope it was worth the wait. I'm probably going to do one of these, maybe like one every 2 weeks. And I will, you know, if you guys want to ask me questions, hit, the link is in the description. Hit me up on my Ask FM. Ask me anything you want. Not guarantee I'm going to answer all of them. Because I've already deleted quite a few questions where people ask me stupid-ass questions, and I'm like, I'm not answering that. Nope, delete. So, yeah, I've deleted quite a few, but I'm just like, that's a stupid fucking question, I'm not answering it. So, yeah. Ask me whatever the hell you want. Like I said, make sure, like, you know, the better the question, the more likely I'm going to answer it. So, yeah. Till next time, guys, Zeon, out.